What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and everyone seems to be talking about this UFO sighting from Las Vegas. I've made a few videos on the topic already, so if you're unclear or unsure about what I'm talking about, you may want to go watch those videos first. But luckily, I was able to obtain some more body cam footage from that night. And you know, the reason why I am taking this story so seriously as opposed to, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of other UFO sightings is because this UFO, or this unexplained object in the sky, was captured on a police body cam. Law enforcement saw this light traveling through the sky and crashing down into this neighborhood in Las Vegas. I'm not sure if you've watched my previous videos, but in one of them, there is a short clip of a Ring camera. Now, the Ring camera did not capture the light because the Ring camera is in front of the house pointing towards across the street. But the Ring camera did capture a large sound that sounded like something landing or crashing right into that neighborhood. So the reason why I take this situation so seriously is because there's a lot of evidence here that we usually don't have. Now, can the people who claim they saw aliens in their backyard that night, can they be lying? Can they possibly be pulling a prank? Yeah, anything is possible. I keep an open mind to all possibilities. But we live in the year 2023. If people want to prank someone, if people want to put out fake UFO news or stories, they have social media. You can make a TikTok and go viral. You can hop on Facebook. You can hop on Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, you name it. There are so many things at your disposal if you want to pull a UFO prank. One thing that people in 2023 do not need to do is call the police to be part of this prank. So that's what really makes me question things, because yeah, I know it's easy to look at this family that said they saw something in their backyard. It's easy to look at them and think that maybe they're lying. Maybe they're fabricating this story. But we have evidence of something weird in the sky. We have evidence that something did crash down into that neighborhood. We don't know if this family really saw what they say they saw, but in my mind, why go so far as to get law enforcement involved and all of that stuff? It seems unnecessary in 2023. Now, if this was the 40s, yeah, you kind of have to get law enforcement or newspaper involved to pull a prank. Here, you have all of these platforms at your disposal, that you could pull a prank with. So calling 911 and calling the cops doesn't seem like something that a pranker would want to do. But then again, I cannot put myself in someone else's shoes. I can't tell you how someone else's mind works. We're about to watch this body cam footage. One thing that I do want to touch on before we hop into that is that keep in mind, this is not like one person or a person and his friend that called 911 about aliens in their backyard. It's a whole entire family. We're talking about kids, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, mamas, daddies. They're all there, and they all seem to be kind of alarmed. Now, the younger kids seem to be more monotone with how they feel about the situation, but you got to understand, kids these days are growing up in a totally different world than what we grew up in. The stuff that would shock us doesn't necessarily shock them. I assure you that when they go to school, they see weirder things than the aliens that they think they saw in their backyard, okay? I see people every day that look way weirder than what we think of when we think of aliens. I'm just being honest. So don't always expect someone else to have the same response emotionally or just in general that you would have to a certain situation. Now, without further ado, I want to go ahead and dive right into this body cam footage. But first, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It's totally free, and it helps the channel way more than you can think. So all of you all watching this video, take 1 second out of your day to hit that thumbs up button. I take hours out of my day every day to make these videos, and it only takes 1 second to hit that like button. But without further ado, let's go ahead and watch this body cam footage. Then I'll be back with more thoughts.
From the company camera, so not the post, one of the posts.
The landlord got a camera on the post here. Over here, I'll show you.
Well, they don't see it. They see it.
Oh,
The landlord has it, so we don't have access to it. But someone else has access to it. So yeah, like I said, we'll ATL the area and we'll be around here for the night.
I'm going to the hotel, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, man. We appreciate you calling. Give us a call if you see
I wanted to
anything
find some aliens.
else.
Well, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back into your backyard, you call the police and we'll come back here.
Sure.
Okay?
Somebody
If those
Yeah.
things come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Somebody call NASA. Tell them stop.
I'll try to find and wave at you guys. You're on your own, bro.
All right, take care, guys. Have a good one. All right, so let's just regroup over here, okay?
Yeah.
Go.
Going around and around.
Look at the wheel. Look at the Honda. Yes, that's
Ateneca Marshall. Ateneca. I told my neighbor what we saw. He's like, no way. He's like, get the security cameras. I gotta see.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. He told me right now, police officer. Before that or after that, she said.
Yeah, we were on a call by the Target right down there, in the Vons, and she saw what she thought was a shooting star fly in the sky. She saw something.
My son
I believe in these things.
I don't believe, but Mom,
You
I
see
swear
the
to God,
officer?
so we're not putting God in
Call
this,
her,
you
hey,
know.
I see a big light
But I don't
now.
see
Well, I
it.
know. I'm not. I mean, I believe stuff. I don't know, but listening to their stories, like I'm back there with like chills on my arms. Like it's creepy.
You guys got the chills?
Yeah, it's weird, bro.
Why am I the only one who's like, okay?
It's weird. Just the fact that our partner saw something at the same exact
I
time.
couldn't go back. I couldn't. My feet. I couldn't.
Weird.
I was like,
Your
what?
neighbor's still going around looking, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have, I'm sorry, no surveillance, no video?
The cameras don't belong to
Camera,
us.
so that's from the company camera. So
Hasta los postes de luz.
on the post, one of the posts.
There's one back there, but
The
doesn't.
landlord got a camera on the post here. Over here, I'll show you.
Where
No,
is
they
the
don't
light?
see it. They see it.
Yeah, the landlord has it, so they don't have access to it. But
So yeah, just like I was saying earlier, seeing that the whole family is involved in this makes it much more believable in my opinion. And it doesn't seem like the officers were writing this off like it was a big conspiracy or a big prank. I think they would be more upset if that was the case, or maybe more aggravated. They seem to be really nice, and it seems as if they at least halfway believe these people because they themselves, or at least some of them, saw that crazy thing in the sky that night that they captured on their body cam. But my main takeaway from this, yeah, you could look at the body language and you could try to dissect all of that. I will leave that up to you all. Let me know, do they look like they're telling the truth? Did you notice anything weird about this footage? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. But obviously, my main takeaway is that there's a camera that they don't have access to, supposedly, that should have captured all of this. I don't know if you heard it in the video. They mentioned it a couple of times that there is a camera that I guess the owner of that lot, the owner of that property, I guess maybe they're renting out. I don't know their living situation, but apparently there's a camera on a post that should have recorded whatever went down in that backyard. Now, they claim they don't have access to that camera. Who does? And will they be willing to allow people to see what that camera captured? If that camera was running and there was no interference, then maybe it caught whatever happened in that backyard. Now, it's important to note that oftentimes when it comes to these UFO alien encounters, people report that their electronics stop working, as if they jam up or just turn off whenever they're in the vicinity of one of these unidentified objects. Now, that could be the case, but what could also be the case is that someone, some government agency, the Men in Black, whoever you want to call them, may pop up and get that camera. I would be surprised if someone has not already gone to collect that footage. I would like to hear from this family. I know they're living their life, they got things to do, but I wonder if they've been keeping up on the activity around their house. They've said already that they've seen unmarked and government vehicles riding around their neighborhood, people in suits, black shades. It's gotten really weird in that neighborhood, and I'm wondering if they know about this camera, which I would assume they do because they mentioned it a couple of times in this body cam footage. So I would assume that they've probably already gone out there and collected that footage. And I wonder if the family has seen anyone tampering with that camera. And I also wonder, is the family in contact with the person who owns that camera? Because that could be, that camera could be holding evidence of aliens existing. For all we know, that camera could have captured these creatures in their backyard. And it's so frustrating that a camera is right there. It is right there with the angle that should have covered everything. And they don't have access to it. And knowing how these stories work, we're never going to hear anything else about that camera. I wouldn't be surprised if it's already been taken down. I would assume they've already gotten the footage, something. But if not, then someone needs to see about it. I would be desperately trying to get in contact with the owner of that property or whoever has access to that footage, because it may be holding all of the evidence that we could ever ask for. Let me know your thoughts about this, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.